Hi Taurus, how are you guys doing? Really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. This is gonna be your love messages. It's a general reading, so the rules might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's gonna be a link down in the description box below for a personal reading with me, okay? Take a deep breath here, Taurus. Okay. So in this reading, it's going to be a universe system format. We're going to be looking at your energy, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I'm also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? So in your overall energy, what you don't see coming is you have the Three of Wands and you also have the Death card. I feel that there is a certain kind of like ending here that is happening. We're going to clarify in a moment, okay? In your overall energy, you have the Ace of Pentacles. I think you're starting to see a brand new potentials here on the horizon. What is challenging you? You have the Queen of Pentacles. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. However, I feel that with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it tells me about it's either somebody thinks that you are being a bit unreliable or you are thinking that another person is being unreliable. We're going to clarify in a moment, okay? But there's also something here about using what they've done or what somebody has done for you as a way to ask for favors. So it could be like a guilt-tripping kind of like energy for me with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I don't usually get that vibe, but like when I was pulling this card, that's what I felt, okay? We're going to clarify in a moment. Now, in the past, from this person's side, they have the Moon and they also have the Nine of Pentacles. From your side, you have the Five of Pentacles and you also have the Five of Cups. I feel that in the past, this person was very, very self-sufficient. This person is, you're dealing with somebody who's very independent and somebody who only cares about their own independence, you know what I mean? Like everything that I do, I'm just going to be doing for my own indulgence. And I feel that that is something that makes you feel a bit, not a bit actually, a lot disappointed in the past. There are things here. Five for me acts like a mini tower moment where it kind of like shattered the illusion that you've had about this person. Now, in the present moment, you have the King of Wands and also the Six of Wands. From this person's side, they have the Queen of Cups and also the Tower. I feel that there is a rude awakening happening to this person that kind of like shifted their energy from being so self-focused to be more emotionally available. We're going to clarify. However, I feel that in this present moment, you're also starting to find your mojo back again, because in the past, it was not a really pleasing energy. But in the present moment, there's like a lot of confidence that you guys are exuding. There is a lot of attentions that you guys are going to be receiving this week in particular. And there's also something about you wanting to plan in the future ahead. The King of Wands in this deck of mine is a planner type of card where he's like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is the type of things that I want to conquer. This is my plan. You know what I mean? Sometimes in my personal readings, I find this King of Wands as somebody who's trying to rehearse a conversation to prove a point as well. So that could be something that you guys are doing as well. Now, in the future, from their side, they have the King of Cups and also the World. From your side, you have the Eight of Pentacles and you also have the Knight of Swords. I feel that there's going to be like a lot of consistent effort that you guys are going to be doing, but I feel that it's not going to be in particular about this relationship. It has a lot to do with you being consistent in delivering your message forward and also moving your life forward. Now, in regards to this person, I feel that there's going to be like an agreement or conclusion that you guys are going to be having, because I feel that this person is going to be much more open to listening, much more open to seeing you instead of what they're expecting of you. Okay? So now let's clarify the card. I want to clarify this present moment with the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands. Okay, let's clarify the King of Wands from your side. So they're much more in the energy of like, I am not looking, but my eyes are open, because there is an understanding from their side about the fact that this connection between the both of you is something that is profound. And if they were to be putting like a lot of investment and effort into this connection, it could lead to the 10 of Pentacles. But with the 2 of Swords right next to the 6 of Cups, I feel that this person has not been making a decision as of yet. That's why I say this person is not really looking, but their eyes are open. Now, you, on the other hand, with the King of Wands, clarify about the Sun, the King of Cups, and also the 8 of Wands. Like I said earlier, I feel that there's something here that you want to be communicating to this person, that you kind of like wants to have a very enlightening type of conversation with this person. But I feel that your energy is much more rejuvenated right now. This could be a brand new person that you're dealing with, though, because the energy is very different than what you're dealing with in the past. Let's clarify the Tower to see. I want to clarify the Tower here. Let's clarify the 6 of Wands. So many people. Okay, so from your side, 6 of Wands, clarified by the 8 of Swords, 4 of Swords, and also the 9 of Cups. You're very focused on the goal that you want, whatever it is. It could be this person or the goal that you have in your life, but you're very focused. And one of the reasons why you guys are very focused about that has a lot to do with the 8 of Swords, because I feel that you have been in a period where you were staying in like a lot of mental imprisonment, where you felt that you're overthinking a lot of stuff. And I kind of like relate to this, there's some point in your life where you get tired of being overly anxious all the time, that you get tired of like overthinking about a certain situation, and you're just like, nope, I'm gonna be done and with dealing with this, and I just want to be focusing on my 9 of Cups, which is my own self-fulfillment. And I feel that this is you, where you are coming out of a period of mental imprisonment and you just want to be making yourself happy. Okay, now be careful of attaching your happiness towards another person or towards the actions or the choices that the other person is making, because that is not going to be very healthy, Taurus. Okay, keep that in mind. Now, so many people. So from their side, the Tower, because I wanted to clarify, there was 3 cards. It was all court cards. And I tried to pull another one, and it's not a court card. So from their side, with the Tower, clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Strength, and also the King of Pentacles. I feel that the message or the body gestures or the nonverbal communication that you're doing to them makes them realize that they need to step up. Now, however, Taurus, there's something also about this people has too many people in their energy. And some of you could be dealing with the triangulation, yeah, but for me, when I see this many people, it could be that this person is somebody who listens to too much influence from other people in deciding what to do with their life. And too much listening to other people, it could be from, their mentors, love coach on YouTube, or their friends, whatever. But like, there's something about them having too much people around them that is also kind of like quite a hindrance in this relationship, to be honest with you. Okay, let's clarify the future. I'm going to clarify this King of Cups from their side and the 8 of Pentacles from your side. King of Cups. Okay, let's clarify the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, let's clarify the World. Okay. So the King of Cups clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and also the 2 of Cups. Now, you see, the emotional capacity of people are very different. I don't really consider myself being 100% emotionally available as well, okay? So there are times when I feel that I'm being very emotionally available towards someone, and that person feels that, no, you're not. You know what I mean? And I feel that this is this person where they feel that this is my fullest capacity to be emotionally available for you, but the way that it comes off to you is like, no, you know what I mean? Like, it's just something that you say, it's just something that you do, but I don't feel it. Like, where is the love? I can't feel it. That kind of like energy. And why is that? It's because this person has a very dead set idea on what love is. And it's very hard to change that for them. No matter whatever it is that you're trying to communicate with them about, like some sort of like behavior that you find either offensive or hurting you or whatever, like this person is very stubborn, you know what I mean? About it. Like, no, this is my kind of like idea of love. This is my kind of like idea of relationship. Now, if you're a cross watcher watching this, sometimes our way of doing relationship is also one of the reasons why we never have a successful relationship in our life. And maybe there are some things that needs to be changed, okay? Now, from your side, Eight of Pentacles, clarified by the High Priestess, the Moon card, and also the Seven of Cups. Like I said earlier, like, I see you saying it that you love me, or either you're interested in me, or you like me, or whatever. I see it, I hear it, but I don't feel it. There's something about you not feeling very secure within this connection. But this person is like, no, what are you talking about? I'm totally emotionally invested in it. But again, like I said, someone's emotional capacity usually would be a bit different than yours. It could be that love language differences, or again, the dismissive, avoidant, and the anxious, preoccupied type of dynamic. It could be. But you just don't feel safe within this connection. Your intuition is kind of like screaming. And with all of these waters right here, I feel that there are times when you don't even feel safe in your body when you're dealing with this person. Now, the World card, clarified by the King of Swords, the Two of Wands, and also the Page of Cups. They're very much stopping themselves from fully opening up, from fully being vulnerable to you. It's like, should I do this for Taurus? Like, their inner self want to give so much vulnerability to you, but there is a part of them that stops it. It's like, no, I think it's too much. Or no, I don't think I should do it. Which makes them feel a bit cold towards you. You know what I mean? Again, like I said, there's something about you not feeling safe within this connection. It's because you're dealing with that side of them that hinders them from being fully present, fully available, fully understanding towards you. Now, the Knight of Swords, clarified by the Magician, the Seven of Swords, and also the Ace of Cups. Be careful yet, Taurus. I understand the fact that you are trying to find some sort of assurance that is lacking, because obviously this person is incapable of giving you the type of reassurance that you're looking for. Be careful of doing that in a way that causes frictions in the relationship. Because I feel that in the future, because you're trying to manifest something here out of this connection, you might do Seven of Swords behavior. Like Seven of Swords, it could be a passive aggressive thing, or it could be triangulation. It could be, I don't know, something that causes friction. Why? Because you're trying to get some sort of assurance or reactions out of this person, because you just don't feel it, you know what I mean? And you can't get it in a healthy way with this person. So you might resort to doing that kind of stuff, Magician, Seven of Swords, and Ace of Cups, in order for you to get the assurance that you're looking for. Be careful about that, okay? So now let's pull some advice card for you here. I want to pull one from the Oracle. I wish I'm doing extended now, but I'm not gonna. Because I really want to see what that King of Swords and Queen of Swords is. Like, what is stopping them from completely opening up to you? No, not this one? Okay. Okay, not for Taurus. Okay. Let's do the usual then. Nine of Swords. This is the After Tarot deck, so it's going to be very different than the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, okay? So you got the Nine of Swords, you have the Nine of Wands, and you also have the Six of Wands. Like I said, in the future, because I feel that you might resort to some sort of tactic or strategy to get something out of this person, and then that is a very unhealthy thing to do. I feel that the first thing that needs to be settled, or the first thing that needs to be regulated, is your mind. There is something here that I've been seeing in the past, in the present moment, and also in the future, about things that keeps on popping in your head in regards to this connection. And a lot of that comes from a place of fear. Okay? If I were to be, and this fear, it could be fear of abandonment, fear of a betrayal, but I also feel that there's something here about you fearing of speaking up, or you fearing of being judged in a certain type of way when you're trying to relay a message. Like, how will I come off? Will I come off actually insecure if I communicate this to this person? Will I come off as someone who's very needy when I communicate my desires and needs to this person? Kill that part of you, because I feel that if you truly want to have a healthy relationship, you can't start it off with something that is unhealthy, or unhealthy type of tactics or whatever. You can't. It's not going to work. Why? Because it's going to create a resentment in another person's mind and heart, that eventually it's going to, destroy the relationship in the long run. So if you want to be vulnerable to this person, be vulnerable without even having that fear of like, what they will think of me. I have too much pride to do this, Anisa, whatever. And however it is that they are going to react to it is none of your business, because at least you make your point across. Sometimes, a lot of times actually, one of the reasons why we can't find closures, clarity, or moving on from a relationship is because we have so much bottled up emotions that we wish we can say to this person, okay? And I feel that you need to get that off of your chest, whatever it is that you want to communicate, because eventually it's going to make you feel better. Eventually it's going to make you very, very victorious here with the Six of Wands, all right? So I think that is it for my reading for you here, Taurus. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you've been looking for. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Have a great day. I love you.